This is example 2.1 from Klein's second edition textbook. We're asked to draw a Lewis structure for the following compound, and we have this written in condensed format. So if you're just starting out, the best way to draw a Lewis structure for this is to begin drawing out each group separately, showing a partially condensed structure. So there's CH3 in parentheses here. And so we want to try to draw those a little bit out. So a CH3 group can be written like this, or it can be written like this. So if the CH3 is bonded to something on the left, we write it like that. On the right. And if the CH3 is bonded to something on the right, we write it like that. So we're going to focus on this carbon right here that I'm pointing an arrow to, and we want to write out that carbon. And now what we want to do is write out the four things that are bonded to that carbon very carefully. Okay, carbon is always tetravalent here, and it's going to contain two CH3 groups. So we can write a CH3 group, for example, on the left and the bottom. Okay, and I know that looks weird, but that's just a CH3 group, and it's written this way because the carbon-carbon bond is really between two carbon atoms, not H's. And now what you'll notice also is if you look carefully, that carbon atom is now bonded to a hydrogen. Okay, and so you could even draw that there, and it's bonded to an oxygen. Okay, which is pointing that green arrow there, so we can write an oxygen here. Okay, and then that's bonded to the rest of the structure, CH2, CH3, and so on. Okay, now at this point you could add those lone pairs back on the oxygen here. Now you want to expand out these groups. Okay, the CH2s, the CH3s, and to draw a full complete Lewis structure now, you want to draw all of the bonds attached to each of those carbon atoms. And now here's what I was telling you about. That carbon in blue is really bonded to another carbon atom. So that's why we write H3C there. And you go ahead and fill these in. Now down here you have three hydrogens. Okay. And you have your oxygen with two lone pairs. And then you have your CH2 and your CH3. So a Lewis structure must show all CH bonds, and a Lewis structure must show all lone pairs. Okay.